A lot of people think software only does things when a user clicks a button. However, most of the important work that computers do happens when nobody is there. Emails get sent, data gets cleaned, jobs get run overnight. I want to show you the smallest possible example of that. We're going to add Cron to a DigitalOcean Droplet. Let's go. What we see here is an intentionally boring website. It's not an app. There's no backend server running. There's no buttons, no API calls, no user interaction. And yet, the content changes. That number, that timestamp, updates even if I close my laptop, even if no one visits this page. Let's build it from scratch so you can see exactly how it works. Here we are in the DigitalOcean console. You can see that refreshed. First, I need a computer that is on all the time. That's a DigitalOcean Droplet. A droplet is just a virtual Linux machine in the cloud. It's a computer that doesn't sleep when I close my laptop or when I go to sleep. We're gonna set it to San Francisco where I am. Ubuntu, we're just gonna do regular. We just need $6 a month to have fun. We want to SSH into it. Let's give it a name. Video live. It's gonna be Lizzie Demos. This is my project. Create droplet. I have multiple droplets. You can see this one. This IP address is how the internet will find our droplet, our machine. We could connect it to a domain as well. SSH is how I will remotely control the droplet, that computer. So we're going to copy this IP and we're going to SSH into it. SSH root at droplet IP. Yes, connect. Now, I may type in commands here, but now that I SSH'd in, these commands will run on the droplet. Let's install Nginx. Nginx is a web server whose entire job is to hand people files when they visit a URL. First we apt update, install Nginx. We will have no logic, no code execution, just files. Keeping it simple. So we see the Nginx welcome page. That's working. The server is alive. Now let's edit a file on the server. We'll use Nano, a text editor. This file lives on the droplet, not on my laptop. You could also write code locally, like in here in a file. And then you could also copy that over from local to the droplet. Hey, so I pasted some plain HTML, no framework, simple. There are two important things happening here. One, this page will refresh every 10 seconds. That's the browser checking in. Some CSS. Second, this page fetches a file called cron output.txt. That file doesn't exist yet, but we'll make it soon. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna reload the browser. That is our HTML. It's not pretty yet, but this is expected. We don't have the file yet, the cron text file. Let's make that. We are going to echo, waiting for cron to run into our file. And that is in the same directory as our HTML file. That was me manually writing a file. The web server will read what's on the disk. Now when we reload the browser, the website shows that I wrote to the file. Now on to the important part, cron jobs. A cron job is a scheduled task. It's how you tell a computer, run this command later. Run it on a schedule. Run it nightly, daily, at 5 p.m. every night. Run it at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's great. It will run it without my intervention. We open cron tab with Nano. This cron tab is the cron configuration for our machine, for our droplet. Each line in this file is a schedule and a command. All this command does is overwrite that file, cron output.txt, with the current time. Last cron run, bin, date, you. That's it. So the browser refreshes every 10 seconds, but this cron job runs every 1 minute. Their clocks are independent of each other. Here's the browser with the new droplet. I'm not touching anything. There's no button. There's no request. We can kind of see that it's refreshing every 10 seconds, like it's kind of like flashing. The cron job runs every 1 minute. The droplet, the computer, is doing work on a schedule because we told it to. This is the smallest possible example of background work. You can use this pattern to send emails, clean up data, scrape websites, run nightly jobs, send messages, run models, and DigitalOcean Droplets are great for this because they're pretty simple, as we just saw. It's just a computer that you rent. And there we saw our Cron just ran live. Stay tuned for more videos on Cron jobs and DigitalOcean Droplets. I'll be scraping basketball data nightly, making data visualizations with that up-to-date data, as well as booking tennis courts and workout classes according to my own calendar using the Google Calendar API. So stay tuned for more, and I can't wait to see what you build with the DigitalOcean Droplets.